my name is Paula and welcome to my channel after a really long break of posting absolutely nothing. Well, that was not planned at all, but so much has happened and not happened in this past 6 months, so I'm basically going to explain myself while I show you a speed fit of an updated version of my icon. I am not going to change my icon just because that's a lot of work and it's the same design I use for the faces of the videos. But yeah, that's just another version that I wanted to match today because I have the same vest in multiple colors. So yeah, as you might have guessed by the absolute absence of videos, I actually ended up going to 0 conventions, which was a huge bummer and actually the start of this huge social media break that I took because I stopped posting everywhere. I didn't post on Instagram, I didn't post on Twitter, TikTok, anything. What happened was that I didn't get into any conventions and everything that was on my shoulders already just fell because I was already stressed and I was already burned out, and what was keeping me motivated was going to the convention because I was so excited to go to the convention, and then I didn't go to the convention, and so everything just crumbled, and I was so bad that I stopped drawing for months. I didn't touch a single thing in at least 4 months, which is weird for me to stop drawing for so long. And now I can draw some things, obviously, not as many as I used to. I'm still on it, I'm still working because it's still hard to start drawing, but yeah, at least I can draw now, which is, yeah. I was actually planning, I had a plan C that was going to another convention in November if the other two didn't go as planned, but things happen and now I don't have the job I used to, and I had to choose because, as I said, prepping for a convention is expensive, and it was paying my rent or going to a convention, and obviously I wanted to go to a convention, but I need to pay the rent, so I need to be an adult and pay my things, which I don't enjoy, but I had to. On a happier note, I went to China for 20 days, which was super cool, and I'm going to move so I can put pictures. That was my first time in Asia, so that was really nice. The food was not my favorite, unfortunately, but I knew that beforehand. So the problem is that I cannot eat a lot of stuff. I cannot eat spicy food either. They love spicy food, but I get sick with not only spicy food. I get sick with a lot of stuff when eating. But I tried to try as many foods as I could because I wanted to. I know, just try basically. We went to multiple cities and we went to multiple towns, and I love all the old buildings because they have a lot of detail. My main goal through the whole trip was to touch bamboo, and I touched one and I was so happy. I don't know why I was so happy, but I just wanted to touch bamboo. It was harder than I thought. They had bamboo everywhere, but it was harder than I thought. Ooh, one of the towns we were to had a few kitties here and there, and I was oh, kitty, because I cannot shut the fuck up when I see a cat. And the person that was with the cats saw me, and they invited us to their home. That's apparently a really Chinese thing, I don't know. And we went to their house to see the house, basically. And they had a box of puppies in the entrance. And I don't know if you can see it my face, but I was so happy to see puppies because they were so small and so fluffy and so fat. They were round. They were well fed, and that was the absolute highlight of my day and my week. I was actually sick because I had a cold for a few days, and I was feeling so much better after the puppies. I was absolutely over the moon with the puppies. I don't know what more we did. Oh, I also bought a stupid amount of stuff, which I don't regret because look at my pic. This is huge. I love this pic. This is the best thing ever. I don't know, I think that's basically it. I have a lot of pictures. We had a photo shoot too. I will put a few pictures here. And when we came back, we went for my cat. Yeah, my dad had my cat for a few months. And that was really weird for me at the beginning because I was so used to seeing my cat all the time. And I miss her so much. But now I have Mitzi here. She was scared for a few days, but she's completely fine now. She comes and goes. And now we don't lose her that much, which I appreciate a lot, because, well, just as cats do, she ignores you when she doesn't want to give you attention, basically. And she's a black cat, like she's as black as it can get. And in my dad's house, there's like a lot of dark stuff, and I used to dress like with a lot of black coats, like all the time. So we would lose the cat a few times a day, and I would get nervous. Like I knew she was in the house, but I couldn't see her, so I got nervous all the time. Now that doesn't happen because, as you can see, everything is colorful now because I changed my style. She's like actually in the room after this one. She has a room now. I think that's basically all. Well, you might be curious about what I'm doing now because I said I don't have the job I used to. As I'm recording now, I am trying to start teaching Spanish. I am designing t-shirts because my boyfriend wants to start like a brand and I'm the one designing the t-shirts. And I am also learning Chinese, which is not fun. Let's be honest, it's really hard to start learning Chinese because, well, the other languages I start to learn, well, I know Spanish, I know English, and I know German, a bit of German. I can read all of them without learning like new characters. It's just the alphabet I already have and I already knew. But with Chinese, it's obviously not the same. I don't know, my teacher is like trying to teach me all these characters, and it's like really hard at the beginning because I have no idea. I can say a few things, but I cannot read at all. And when you start a language, like from the beginning, you have to learn so many things at once to just start like saying a few sentences because you have to learn all the basics. So it's hard and it's boring, I'm not going to lie, but it's exciting to learn a new language, so I do it anyways. Also, I'm obviously starting with social media again. I'm not going to try to go to conventions this year because it's just not going to work, or I don't think so. So that's basically out of the picture. But yeah, that's basically all I'm trying to do right now. I will probably have to search for a job at some point, just in case. But yeah, that was all. Just as I used to do with the other videos, I'm going to do the outro with a voiceover. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget that everything is linked down below. Like if you enjoy, subscribe for more content, and I will see you next time. Bye!